and welcome back to the channel. So today we have something so uber duper exciting happening. I've been, ever since I knew this was going to happen like a week and a half ago, I've been like counting down my days, because here's the deal. Today we're going to be talking to Dr. Mary Starr Carter, and she is a chiropractic doctor, and she is an expert in all things essential oils. And so when she first heard about essential oils 22 years ago, she started off like me, which was a skeptic. She was like, oh yeah, you're saying all these oils do this and all these oils do that. And it was only through using them with her chiropractic practice, with her customers, with her clients, with her family, with her kids, that she has grown to swear by them. And I've always heard her tell stories and talk about these oils. And if I'm honest, I haven't always gotten it. Like, I've been one of those people that has a hodgepodge of oils. I don't really know how to use them. I don't know what to do with them. But I want to. Like, I want to be giving my kids a more natural option. I want to be having them clean their bathroom with something that's not going to, I don't have to tell them, don't get it in your mouth, don't get it in your eyes, and all of those things. And so stay tuned, because up next, we're going to be bringing her on live with us, and we're going to be doing an Essential Oils 101. So stay tuned. I know she's going to have some great information. I don't even know. Like, I have my notepad and pen here because I'm ready to take some notes and I'm ready to learn. So Dr. Mary Starr, help a mama out. Let's go ahead and get her on here and get started. Okay. So welcome Mary Starr to the broadcast today. Give her a big welcome down in the comments. This is Dr. Mary Starr. She has been an expert in essential oils for the past 22 years. And so when I started struggling as a wannabe oil user, as a mother who, wants to do the best I can by my kids and my husband in my home. And one day I just started looking in my bathroom cupboard, and I realized, I have a hodgepodge of oils. I really don't know how to use them or what to use them. And sometimes I find myself on Pinterest or YouTube or Google trying to figure out what to do. Or I just go frickin' to the store and grab something over the counter when I probably have something in my bathroom that would work. So Dr. Mary Starr, welcome to the channel. So great to have you.
Thank you, Carmen. I'm so excited to be here. You have been just an amazing friend, an amazing influence in my life since 2007. You're such an incredible leader, and watching you transform over these years and just get better and better and better. I'm so thrilled to be here with you, and I'm so excited what you're doing for so many people.
Well, thank you. And yeah, it's incredible where life takes us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where we start and where we... So you've been doing this for 22 years.
Yeah.
When you started in oils, did you think that 22 years later you'd still be here?
No. I was a struggling college student. I was in chiropractic school at the time. I was broke. I was very emotionally broken. I was very overweight then too. And I just, it was awful. And I went to this little essential oil gathering, and they're passing around these oils, and I'm like, yeah, right. Yeah, whatever. This does that. No way. But I picked this one oil, and it's still like my favorite oil. It's called Valor. Have you ever heard of it?
Yes.
Yeah. So they said Valor, does this, does that, and blah, blah, blah. Well, I used it on several people's feet because the feet have the biggest pores, and it's a great way just to get oils to help calm the body and stuff. And my buddy came up to me and he said, I slept better than I've ever slept in my life, like the next day. And I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, these do something, and I've got to learn. And that's what I did. I spent about a year researching them. I spent a lot of time like trying other oils, and I just kind of keep coming back to the oils that I've been using for 22 years. And I've just seen amazing, amazing results in my life, my patients, my clients, my family. So much.
That is incredible. And Dr. Mary Starr, yes, she is a doctor, and she has been using these for 22 years. I got a chance to spend some time with her. Gosh, it was a couple months back. And, of course, I'm picking her brain on oils just because it's fascinating. And I know that I am like
I want to be a cool oil person, but I'm currently not. And when she said, I just use them because they've helped me in my practice for so long. And that's such a testament that for 22 years, you've been using oils to help heal people's bodies. And so hopefully in the next 20, 30 minutes, Mary is going to show us her ways. And our goal for this is to help the Essential Oils 101. So if you are on here and you have a hodgepodge collection, or you have some oils and you don't know what to do with them, or maybe you're wanting to dabble in oils, the doctor is here. She's going to help us. Mary, Dr. Help. Okay, so let's start here. So first and foremost, help me out with diffusers. Can we start there?
Yes. Okay.
Because I've gotten several Amazon diffusers, and what happens is, because I start to be one of those consumers that's shopping by price, and I get this diffuser. It looks kind of cute. Of course, I want the lights on it, and then I turn it on and everything's wet. So is that just a crummy diffuser?
Kind of, yes. A lot of times, like things you get on Amazon or those other big box chain stores, those are just lower end price and lower end model. And those will last you maybe a year, you know what I mean? Or they'll start having some problems. And then you, like living in Georgia in a moister climate, you'll see more of that. Like they'll be wetter, right? So there's all types of diffusers, but I always like to start with like the easiest way to diffuse oils. And I don't want to say it's like the Frugal Mama's diffuser, but it's basically paper towels stuffed in vents. If you have vents in your house, like your air conditioning, things like that, take a little paper towel, make sure it's sticking out, and just drop some of your favorite oils on there. And that's just a great way to start. And in your car too, Carmen. I know you have a family, you've got a baby, you've got a dog. A lot of people have kids and things that make a lot of smells. So our cars start to smell if we leave the windows down and stuff like that.
Yes.
Just put it, it's just a cheap way to start, but you can just stick those paper towels, put a little drop on the end, and just it'll freshen the house. Now you got to do that pretty regularly, but it's just a cheap way to start. The next level is like you're saying, like Amazon, there's little USB diffusers that you can just, stick in and, have something like this. And this one probably would create a little wet area. So you want to put something like that down. Now I'm going to go to my favorite diffuser.
Yes, please.
And I'm going to go to momma diffuser. Okay. So my favorite diffuser, this is called the Desert Mist diffuser. And this is lots of fun. It is one of those water diffusers, but it has all the cool different colors. It has the different times. I love this because it fits most people's decor, but get this, we're mamas, right? Look at this plastic. I can bang this. I can even break this. It easily comes apart if somebody were to smush it or whatever, but it's just so easy. Nothing's going to be broken by your kids.
It looks like glass. It looks like beautiful, decorative, high-end glass.
Yeah. It is beautiful. And this will last quite a few hours. It'll last all night for the different settings and things like that. But that's nice. Now, if you do want something that's maybe even more, so this is maybe $80, but this is your $100 and something. Now you can hook up, this as a USB, you can hook up your music to it. It's beautiful. And this is called the Aria diffuser. So this is a lot of people's favorites. Still has different colors and things like that.
Hold on, I want to stay on the Aria one for a second because I've seen this one on Pinterest.
Have you?
This one, so it has colors too, right?
Yeah. So I don't know if you can hear it now. But it has some music that comes with it, but you could put your own, it has a thing where you can plug in your phone or different things. It's really beautiful. It has different hours, settings.
And it looks like a glass bottle tipped over and it's clear. And then when the essential oils are coming out, it looks like fog coming out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Now this one is glass. This one is glass. And we've only had one accident with 2 kids all these years, but these are replaceable. The pieces are replaceable. It's really nice. So beautiful. So
Okay.
beautiful. Yeah.
And at the end, I'm going to save it to the end. I have notes. I'm writing down questions and things that I like.
Okay.
If you're watching this right now, you might need to do the same. Don't worry. I'm going to ask her when we get to the end. So if you're watching this and you're like, wait, but what's the price? I'm going to get back to all that at the end because I have those same questions. So if you're watching this, don't worry. We will get back to that. So the first one is called the what?
So this is called the Desert Mist Diffuser.
Okay. And that the other one's the Aria.
Aria. Now,
That's the bougie one.
Yeah, it's the bougie. Now let's talk about practical, because I don't know about you, but if you have a basement or you have like an area that's kind of musty or just collects smells, this is something you want to invest in. So these two here, these are the two different models they have. These are essential oil diffusers that more like nebulize. They use no water. And they just put the oils straight out. Now, when would you need this? That musty basement. Last night, my little guy had a lesson in eating too much pineapple and had an accident and got sick. And this is what we were using. If you have that smelly, wet dog that gets in your car, you take this diffuser with my favorite oil for smells, purification oil. Okay, write that down, everyone. Purification oil is your best friend when it comes to smelly stuff. Purification oil doesn't cover up the smell. It actually just like neutralizes it and like gets it out of the air. And my bathroom smells amazing today. I mean, it's just such a good oil, and it has different timer settings. So I can set it for like 5 minutes and then off for 20 minutes. I can just keep it on, and just come back. But I love these type of nice diffuser. So these are this one is called a TheraPro, and this is called the Aroma Lux. And there's a variety of different ones on the market, but these are two of my favorite.
Okay, question for you. You said the purification neutralizes odors. So tell me if this will work, if this would work for this. So we have outdoor cats, and last summer, my husband, we were loading up for camping, and he shut one of the cats in his car overnight and didn't realize it. So the cat peed in his car on his mats, and I've tried to wash them, and it just is still this slight urine odor. Will that neutralize that?
Yes. So you probably want to use a combination of two oils, purification, which is amazing, and maybe even blast a diffuser in there too, but also Thieves, Thieves. Funny name. I'll tell you about it in a minute, but those two. Now, a great thing for our carpets, or like when things like that happen, or a kid has an accident, but kitty smells in particular, doggy smells, use baking soda. Okay, so a cup of baking soda and 20 drops purification. Again, my favorite, Thieves. You can use one or the other, 10 drops and 10 drops or something like that, and then just cover the carpet and let it sit maybe overnight, and then zip it up, with the vacuum. And this is great for just freshen your carpets altogether, or maybe you want your carpets to smell good because you've got company. You can use something like lavender and baking soda, or my favorite, Christmas Spirit at Christmas time. It's got a beautiful, cinnamon, orange, clove smell, and it's just amazing. It's just so awesome. So a cup of baking soda to about 20 drops of your favorite essential oil.
Okay. Will we end today? That is on my night. Like yeah, that's amazing. Okay, that was worth this whole. I mean, I'm excited for all this other information, but that was amazing. Who doesn't end up with a smelly smell somewhere in, carpeting, fabric? Like, that's okay. So now tell me about, because I'm a smell person. So if you were to walk through my house right now, I have a lot.
Okay.
Bath and Body Works plugins in my home because they smell so good. Yeah. And so, I don't know, is there a way that you can mix the oils so it doesn't just smell like I'm cleaning?
Yes. Yeah, you have to find your favorites, right? And probably for you, if you like the Bath and Body Works, it's probably going to be a combination of maybe bergamot and lavender or citrus fresh, but that's more cleaning, I guess. Joy oil is a favorite. Christmas spirit is a favorite that just smell amazing or smell like fall or smell like the holidays. And we actually do have things that plug in, right, and help diffuse. There's some new diffusers coming out here in March that are kind of like if you've ever been to a church or a restaurant and you go in and they have that smell thing like that. Those are coming out soon. So you can replace those things in your house. And can I just say too, because they are pretty toxic to our bodies, like they just a lot of chemicals. And what we're talking about with premium essential oils and the essential oils that I use with Young Living essential oils is not that, right? It's the plant, which makes the oil and nothing else. So.
Well, and that brings me, so I do have a question about that. So I do have I would say 65% of my oils are Young Living. The other 25%, and part of it's just been, I've heard about Young Living through several people. And so it was like, oh, I'll get one of those. Oh, I'll get one of those. But then the other 25% is, I'm at the supermarket and they're having a sale. So let me just pick one up because I can just grab it instead of ordering it. So what is the difference? Is there a difference between a supermarket oil and a Young Living oil? As a wannabe oil person, but not yet? Like, what's the difference? Why? Yeah.
So premium oils are going to be more expensive. Young Living essential oils are probably some of the most expensive oils, but it's about the results. It's about, let me tell you a quick story. My girlfriend, she's very frugal. She bought a little essential oil kit with lavender in it, and her kids, 2 and 3, she put a few drops in their bath every night. And she's like, Mary, they go to sleep now. They go right to bed. She was so excited. Well, her bottle ran out a month or 2 later, and she goes to the health food store, picks up a bottle of lavender, which is twice as big and half the price. And she uses a few drops. Kids don't go to sleep. Next night, she used double, triple, quadruple, 20 drops, and still didn't get the same effect as Young Living oil. And it has something to do too, because Young Living's lavender is a particular type of plant. So when you see lavender, there can be all different types of lavender, and some are to just smell good. But this lavender is, stress, sleep, skin. Oh, it's just amazing. Lavender is like a Swiss Army knife. It does so much.
I put it on. I've put lavender on when I burn myself, and it has I'll notice when I don't do it, I'll get a blister, and when I put lavender on after, it doesn't blister. And now that's the Young Living. That's the only one I've used is a lavender. So I guess
yeah. So like your other 6, you've got your goodies of oils that are Young Living. Those other ones, if your viewers have other oils, those would be more like for smells. And when they run out, get the premium oils. Because really, even when we create some sprays and things we're going to show you, you just need a lot less drops to get great results.
Okay. Okay. So let's just say the average mom's watching this and she's like, okay. So what would you, if you were coming into my home, if I was getting a hold of you to do a consult and saying, I would like to use some oils, be a little more natural, be a little bit more health conscious with my family, my kids in my house.
Okay.
Even start? Like, what do you recommend people start with when it comes to oils? Like what?
Yeah, well, usually we start with the biggest stressors, right? So what are the biggest stressors for mamas? Either mama's too stressed out or their kids are not sleeping or, just having some attitude issues, things like that. So then we go back to sleeping, right? So let's start with sleep. So that lavender, just gently on the bottoms of the feet, 1 to 2 drops, very gentle oil that you can use straight, on the bottoms of the feet, babies right up to adults, even the elderly, right? So, and it just helps us to get in a really nice, deep sleep. We can create little lavender sprays, just simply fill up a little spray with water, drop in here, maybe not even 5, maybe 3 drops of lavender to your liking, and then spray your sheets, spray your bedding at night. And then those of you who really struggle or your kids really struggle, you're going to want to do all of those as well as have a diffuser, right? A diffuser in bed, put it on about 15 to 30 minutes before bedtime, and you will notice that your kids really, really start to relax. Now, my favorite oils for sleep are lavender, peace and calming oil, valor oil, and cedar wood. I get so many good stories about cedar wood and lavender together that their kids and moms are going to do that. So that's good. But Carmen, I don't know if you're like me. Sometimes you can't shut your mind off at night. You're like, yes, nuts, you know? And so my favorite personally has been for 20 plus years is peace and calming. If I use peace and calming on the bottoms of my feet and maybe just even rub a little bit in my hands and spend a minute to relax, I just notice it's a deeper sleep. It's really amazing. And okay, this might not be a stressor, but I got a funny story about peace and calming. So I'm doing this class and it's in a very small little living room and there's all these ladies and a big, big golden retriever, right? Hyper running all over. And I'm like, well, oils are good for animals. So I take the peace and calming, rub it in my hands, rub his fur, put it over his nose. And this dog went, and he was just asleep the whole time. Now, he might have got his energy out or whatever, but I have heard so many good things about people who use peace and calming with their dogs during like lightning and thunderstorms, peace and calming for animals who are more fearful, valor oil. Maybe you have a child or you're having a little bit more stress or anxiousness. Valor oil is really good, not just on the feet or maybe the shoulders, but to just do that. You know, that just do that. And I have this little kind of remedy that I've made over the 21 plus years is if we would just stop and smell our essential oils 10 times a day, you know, it's like that, what's that saying? An apple a day keeps the doctor away. I mean, it would just help us so much, just taking the time. And speaking of stress, Young Living came out about 8 years ago with a blend that I think is just for mamas. It's called Stress Away. And it has a beautiful smell of vanilla and lime. And that might be a favorite of yours to replace your plugins.
Well, you just said vanilla. I was like, really?
Yes.
And it's called Stress Away?
It's called Stress Away, yeah. And it's by far a favorite. It comes in our regular, with Young Living, we have both our regular oils that you can use in the diffuser, you can use topically, but we have a whole line of oils you can use internally. We'll talk about that in a minute too. So Stress Away comes in both. So when I'm having a very stressful day, like being up till 11 o'clock, cleaning up yucky stuff with families, when my little guy got sick, I'm just smelling that Stress Away. I'm taking a couple drops of that Stress Away and I can just feel my stress like, oh, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. One of my favorites, and people love the Stress Away.
That's amazing. So it's okay to put right on, like if I have a brand new baby, a freshling, like it's mild enough that you can put it on the bottom of their foot and it's not going to hurt them or like.
Well, something like lavender. So there's various different essential oils. So our peppermints and our thieves, which has cinnamon in it and things like that, those are hotter oils, right? So for babies and kids, you kind of look at like an 80-20 ratio, right? So 80 drops. This is a good investment when you get into essential oils, is having some like fractionated coconut oil, or whatever. I mean, you can use olive oil too. I did in the beginning, but so you take this, you might just put a couple drops of this in your hand, maybe a teaspoon, and then add 1 or 2 drops of your oil, and you can use that for your baby. But again, that's time consuming. So this is my trick. These roll-ons, you can get these on Amazon. They're just empty. So you fill it with your base oil, 80%, and then 20% is your favorite oil. So maybe it's lavender for your baby or whatever it is. Or my kids love to have their own. So they are self-sufficient to do their diffuser at night and put the oils on their feet.
Okay. And then you just roll it on and it's already pre-ready to go. And
yeah.
something interesting about peppermint. So I struggled with all day sickness with all 3 pregnancies. And the first pregnancy, I did not know about this, but someone somewhere told me, and I had tried all the things, and told me about peppermint oil. And I started getting peppermint oil, and I would put it on my wrist. And when I was pregnant, just putting it on my wrist and the smell of it would ease the nausea. And so with my second and third pregnancy, I went through a bottle of the peppermint oil. And same thing, like with my second pregnancy, I ran out of peppermint oil 2/3 of the way through the pregnancy. And I went to the store and got some cheapy, and that one gave me a headache. I had to like order more of the Young Living peppermint oil because the cheapy one from the store gave me a headache. It didn't take away the nausea at all, but like it legit took away that peppermint oil. It just took it right away. I was like, holy cow, this is like amazingness. And so
that is awesome too. And that you can just use it on your wrist too. But I want to just mention too about the white labels. This is our Vitality blend. So peppermint is really good in your water, and you can mix it in only a drop or even less because it is very, very strong. And when I drink this, what I'm doing for my body, not only am I just freshening my breath, right? I can breathe so clearly. I can literally, it's like waking up. And there's lots of research about peppermint and all the great things it does, but it does. It makes you more alert. It tells my body I'm full, which I know is a big thing with your clients that are trying to release weight. Yeah. It tells the body that I'm full. And then this is one I keep in my purse because, sometimes on date night or whatever, I might overeat a little bit or get into a wrong food or something. And I put this one drop right on my belly. And like within a minute, the pain of that discomfort is gone, just gone. Wow. And even last night with my little guy, the 2 oils I recommend for tummy problems is peppermint. And remember with your kids, this is a hot oil. So you just put a little of that base oil on first, whether it's coconut oil, olive oil, whatever you have. And then 1 drop of peppermint. And then my favorite, because he was getting sick, is Digize. But a lot of people love Digize just to support their digestion.
Okay. So honestly, peppermint really freshens your breath.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
That. I was like, wait a minute.
Okay. So this is your thing, right? 1 drop on the tongue. Take it in. It's not for the weak, but woo.
Girl, there's a whole bunch of us buying those dang Listerines, putting them. You ever saw those? They're like film of laminate something, and you pop it on your tongue, and it,
you will save so much money, and for breathing too. Just just clearing my sinuses. I tell you, gross story is my dad keeps one of these in his truck, and he just puts it on his nose. That's his oil, but it clears the sinuses. It's so good. Wow. Yeah.
That's incredible. Okay, so that's for sleeping. You talked about stomach issues. You showed us how to what about if we have kids and they get gum on something or like something like that's really hard to get out? Do oils, can they help with that? Is there an oil that can get stuff out of stuff?
Yes. So your best friend with gum and anything sticky or adhesives is lemon oil. Okay.
Slime. What about slime?
Yeah, I've used this too. I'll show you my cleaner that is an essential oil cleaner too that works in combination.
Okay.
And so lemon oil kind of like eats stuff. Okay, it eats stuff. So you'll be shocked to watch like adhesive and gum and stuff like that. So just a few drops. Permanent marker. If you've ever got kids got permanent marker. So just a couple drops of lemon. Sometimes thieves oil will work too. Some people like that better, and just let it sit there, and it just takes it off. Normally I do a little permanent marker demonstration, but I don't have my thing. But it's really cool, right? Because people use water, they use vinegar, they use peroxide, they use regular cleaners, and it's just amazing what that does. But my favorite.
Do you do it straight? Let's just say I have gum on something. Do I just do the drops right on it, and then do I let it sit? Do I scrub it?
Yeah, you want to let it sit and just eat it, just for a minute or two.
Okay.
And then go ahead and, scrub it, but you should see things dissolve. Now, if you're talking about your favorite leather furniture or something like that, then you want to spot test it, somewhere to make sure,
Right.
because if it's, synthetic, it could eat it, so you want to be careful with that. So a safer solution, and this is what I did yesterday, cleaning up my little guys, getting sick everywhere, is this is my Thieves Cleaner. So this is an essential oil cleaner. And this is the actual Thieves Cleaner. So this is the concentrate. And it's not just Thieves, it's Thieves lemon, and it's in an all natural solution. So it makes it a little easier for any of you who don't want to do DIY your own cleaner. If you do, and you use vinegar and things like that, then just use your lemon and Thieves in that. But this, I literally used not even a capful of that concentrate to make this full. Well, this was full last night, right? So not even a capful to make this. And this really is a lot safer for the couches and the white carpet and stuff like that. The lemon still works, but you just want to test it other places.
Right. Right. You don't want to just attack your really nice things. So the Thieves spray, the Thieves Cleaner. I've heard a lot about that. I've personally never used it, but so the thing that intrigues me about it is it's this bottle and then you get so many other bottles out of it. Cause it's a capful to make a whole bottle. And so what can so if I were to have that in my home, what can I clean with that? For me, I'm cause I just opened up my sink this morning and it is, listen, full disclosure, it is full with all kinds of crap. Bleach spray, 409. I know she's like, la, 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 la. All these things. And since I knew I was going to be talking to you today, I'm like, I wonder if they have a freaking product that can help me clear out some of this. And so what does that clean?
Everything. Okay, let's start in the bathroom, your showers, your toilets, your shower. And if you, again, live in a more moist area, everyone hates that word, wet area. If you live in a wet area, then you just your shower, after you're done. Leave one of these in your shower when you're done. Kids can clean with this, right? It's safe enough that if there's a little accident or something like that, it's not going to be harmful to them, right? So they can clean the counters, clean your bathtub, and we have different levels of concentration. So if you want your windows and your mirrors, it's a lighter, you're not going to use a full capful. So I might have a window spray. But my counters, if you want to replace the 409 and all that, this is your best friend. You clean your carpets with it. You can clean fruit and veggies. I like to add a little bit of maybe lemon or digize, or I'll just use lemon and digize if I'm cleaning fruit and veggies. But this is great to clean fruits and veggies. My washing machine. So you have those towels that you left in overnight and now smell musty and stuff like that. So a couple capfuls of this, right, in hot water, and that'll take that smell out. Or add some purification because it's such a good oil too. What else? Your car.
So that'll give you streak, just because listen, I've tried so many different things to get rid of my Windex, but so many things don't leave them clean. There's gunk on them still. And so this will clean mirrors and glass and all of that too?
Yes, it does. You just have to get your dilution right. And we always give people here's the dilution so that you can have the different bottles. And you get the bottles at Dollar General, Walmart. You can get them online. Usually I have a big bottle cleaning sprays in every bathroom, in the kitchen, and everybody knows to use them.
Wow, that's incredible that one thing. And here's the thing. Listen, if you're watching this, let me just tell you, one of the reasons why I'm asking Dr. Mary Starr is because she's not I've never known her to be this salesy, push my products down your throat. She became a doctor to help people and then uses these oils to benefit her family and her clients. And so if there's one person that I know that I can go to for answers and get the honest truth, I know that it's her. So she's not telling you this because these are the products that she uses. She's telling you this because she believes in these, and these are why she uses them. So I just wanted that to be straight. I know here on the YouTube, there's all different people selling all different stuff, claiming all different things. This woman, her integrity and her honesty is unmatched. So whatever she says, yeah, I'm just floored right now that you're showing me and telling me all this.
I got to tell you 2 quick stories. Okay. So one of my girlfriends, her kid just kept getting eczema, like a little baby, 2 years old. And they're like, what's going on? And then she found about more natural living, getting rid of the Clorox, the Windex, the fabric softeners, things like that. Do you know we can even use essential oils for like in your fabric softener? Like it's very, very easy. Your clothes can smell amazing. So she just cleaned it out, started using the Thieves Cleaner, made some diet changes and stuff. Her little baby doesn't have eczema anymore. My girlfriend had terrible asthma. She was a hairdresser and she cleaned, bleached everything. She made some diet changes, started following a lot of things that you teach, Carmen, exercising, all of that, and switched to cleaning with this. She rarely gets an asthma attack now. So that's what cleaning your lifestyle and getting rid of the toxins. Because if you are full of toxin, it's going to be harder to lose weight because the body's like, hey, you keep poisoning me. Keep poisoning me.
You're killing me. She's talking fabric softener. I'm like, don't go in my laundry room because there's like the Downy and what, because I like my stuff to smell good. So how do I use the oil to be fabric softener?
Okay. So we have a couple of recipes, but really easy is we have these beautiful wool balls that you can get, and you put a few drops of your favorite essential oil, what you want your clothes to smell like, and that's it. That is it. And some people say, well, I have a little more static electricity than I would like, but really just getting those chemicals out outweighs, a little bit of static electricity.
Right. I mean, absolutely. Okay. So are there any other common things that you see that if we were consulting and you were in my home and you were like, any other oils other than what you talked about that are like essential, Carmen, you need these in your house?
Yeah, I would say there's 3 favorites, right? There's 3 favorites. There's lemon, peppermint, and lavender. And these 3 oils do everything. But we didn't talk about, one of the things I want to talk about is like, dealing with the seasonal changes, stuffy noses, that sometimes I'm wake up with and stuff. So those 3 oils are so good. And you can just start by diffusing every night, maybe lavender and lemon or lavender and peppermint. And you'll just, I'm just breathing so much better. But those 3 oils too are in our Vitality line. So you can actually put them in a capsule and take these oils internally. And so many people say, oh, I can breathe this time of year. I just feel so good. For our little ones, like when they have a little bit of congestion and stuffiness, you can take like regular coconut oil, like the hard coconut oil.
Yeah.
And just mix in a little, one of my favorite is called Raven or RC, and it just rubbing that on the chest. Remember the old Vicks? Yes. So you can make your own Vicks, right? Little peppermint, little RC, Raven. Really, really important. And of course, everyone wants to boost their immune system. So thieves, and more thieves. Thieves on the feet. Thieves on, and for your kids, you can create a little thieves roller, before they go to jiu-jitsu or, out and things like that, making sure they put it on their feet so they don't come home with anything, right? So
I had no idea. And especially, we live in a crazy world today where we have viruses and this strain and that strain. So as simple as rubbing some of that thieves on your feet or rolling it on, boost your immune system.
Yes. Just putting oils on topically, but one of my favorites too, like I have a friend, she's a single mom and she can't afford for her kids to be sick. And she does a little bit of honey, a drop of thieves and warm water every morning before kids go to school. It's been like 6 years and they have like perfect attendance, right? So a little bit of honey, a lemon or thieves, just having that those oils, those vitality oils in the system is just going to boost the immune system. And that's kind of like what we all want right now.
Okay. No, absolutely. I mean, with just the craziness going on in the world, but who has time to be going to the doctors and taking time off work and then seeing your baby laying there sick and there's not a lot you can do. So no, if you can avoid that sucker, I'm with you. Avoid it. Okay. So I know I talked to you a little bit about this, but so I'm looking at this, and this is where I always get overwhelmed because I go online, I look at stuff, I'll watch a video, and you have videos where you talk about things. What are those? Where are those at that you do the videos?
So on my YouTube channel, which is Mary Starr, STARR, Total Wellness Doc, DOC, so Total Wellness Doc. They can find those videos. We have everything like all different kind of health subjects to, essential oil training to, we just had a doctor on who did a COVID class for us. It's really awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And I'll link that down below in the description box. So all you got to do is go down below. Her channel will be linked down below. And obviously you can she probably gets much more in depth than this 101 helping me. So, okay. Where do I start? Because again, this is where I get overwhelmed. I hear all this stuff and I'm like, okay, she said this, 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 and this. So do you guys have a beginner kit?
Yes.
That I can just be like, hey, I want this kit because I do need something. So what do you have? Like, do you guys have something like that?
Yes. So it's our premium essential oil kit. And one of the cool things about this premium essential oil kit for frugal mamas is you're going to save hundreds of dollars, over like $150 versus buying them separately. You're going to get the beautiful Desert Mist Diffuser. You're going to get 12 essential oils. So we talked about peppermint.
Did you say 12?
12. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You get Stress Away. You get Thieves. You get those RC and Raven that I talked about. And then you get Valor. Get the Digest, remember, for digestion.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about frankincense, which is a beautiful, beautiful oil. You get Panaway, which is those ouchy oils that we have. Peace and Calming. You also get, with that, you get one of our Thieves sprays, as well as our Thieves hand sanitizers. You get a full little booklet that walks you through 101 ways to use your essential oils. It's a beautiful kit. So this, it is normally over $300, and our gift to everyone is $165 plus shipping and handling. So it's a beautiful kit. Yeah. I don't know if you can see. These are the oils.
They're so pretty.
Yeah. And then Carmen, I know some of your clients, and you just do so much, just all the different uses, plus little roller caps. So you can put, like, if you're like me and you want peace and calming on your feet every night, you just want to roll it on, you can create little rollers of that. So I wanted to do something special for your clients because you give so much, is that anyone who does purchase that premium essential oil kit with this diffuser, or we have 2 diffuser options because this one is in stock right now, the beautiful Aria diffuser. So this is $265 with the Aria diffuser, and this is $165. And again, there's almost $150 savings by purchasing the kit.
Okay.
So if you purchase that, I'm going to send them some Thieves Cleaner. So I have little packets of Thieves Cleaner that'll make about 2 of these spray bottles for them. I'm going to send them a little roller so they can get started with a few rollers for their kids. And then my favorite too is the little spray bottles. So I can create a mouth spray. I can create the linen spray, however I want to use that. Yeah.
I feel like I could spend like 3 days with you and we could still barely touch the surface. I still have all these okay. Okay. And I saw somewhere online, I went and looked up that Aria thing when I saw it on Pinterest. And what I saw online was like $300 and some just for the Aria diffuser, that really beautiful one.
Yeah. Yeah. So just this diffuser retails over. It's so beautiful. And because it, has so many great features as well too. But there is some people too, like 165, 265. There's usually like three types of people watching. The first person is like, I see something and yes, I want to try that peppermint or maybe the lavender or something like that. And we always tell people the best way to, learn about something, to research it is to test it out. And I always give them full money back guarantee. So if you want to test out just one or two oils, or you want to even test out a premium kit, I give a full money back guarantee. But then a lot of people like to start with a whole selection so they can start using oils every day, and like, oh, this week I'm going to use lavender. And you're right, I do sleep better. It's just like, and next week I'm going to try this. And it builds on each other. So it's really fun.
Well, and I like the fact that I'm saving $150 by bundling it. I mean, I'm all about, saving, keeping some of my Benjamins in my pocket.
Yes. And we give out that, $25, $30 gift as well.
Okay. So now let's just say somebody wants to do something custom where they're like, hey, I also want to add a bottle of the Thieves Cleaner. You can help them customize something too.
Absolutely. Yeah. If they just want to create a small bundle of lemon, lavender, and peppermint, if they just want a few bottles of the Thieves Cleaner, or they just, want to add purification, Thieves Cleaner, yes, I can help them bundle that. And of course, the more they get, the more they save. So.
Okay, awesome. And I will find out exactly what is the best way for them to contact you. I'll put it down in the description box.
Yeah, absolutely. They can go to orderoils.com. They can call us directly at 1-888-351-6850. That's 1-888-351-6850. Or they can just shoot us an email at info@starr health.com.
Okay, and I'll put all of those down in the description box. So if you weren't writing them down, I'll make sure they're down there for you. Dr. Mary Starr, thank you so much for coming on. I feel like I'm excited. When we're done, we need to talk because I need to play. Honestly, I need to place an order. I'm like, okay, I need some of the Thieves Cleaner. I need oh yeah, I need some stuff. So anyway, thank you so much for being on today. I know that anybody who took the time to watch us learned something, and your expertise, the heart you have for people and for wellness, is just really so inspiring. And you're just a rare human being who is willing to share your 22 years of knowledge. You're freaking giving free information away over on YouTube, like you just said. Anyway, absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for being on. And I don't know, maybe we'll end up doing a part 2 once I get everything, if I have some more questions, or if they have any questions. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments. And I don't know, maybe I can sweet talk her in a couple months. Maybe we can get her back over here and teach us some more cool stuff. So anyway.
All right. Thanks, Carmen, so much. Appreciate you.
Wow. So I came into this interview going, oh, I'm probably going to learn maybe how to make my kids feel better when they have a stuffy nose. I probably am going to learn how to diffuse some oils and have my house smell good. But yeah, like we ended that, and I still, like, once we got into it, I felt like I was like becoming an oil nerd. I was like, yeah, but what about this? But what about that? Like, I was getting excited just by all the things that I feel like these oils can help me do better than what I'm currently using. And just this, when she licked that peppermint and said, oh yeah, this is gonna freshen your breath, I was like, anyway, incredible. So I just got done placing my order with her. In case you're wondering what I ordered the starter pack of the oils. I ordered, so the starter pack with the Aria diffuser, that really beautiful one with the glass. And then I added on the Desert Mist diffuser. And then I also added a bottle of the Thieves cleaning spray. So all her information is linked down below in the comments. And she can give you a consultation and just kind of walk through what your needs are and what she's going to recommend. And whether you walk away with just some good information or whether you walk away with one bottle or a starter kit, that's okay. She's been doing this for 22 years successfully. She is a leader in the essential oils industry because of her heart and her knowledge and her belief in these products. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to her and ask them. You are not wasting her time. I know she would love to hear from you. make sure you let her know that you were sent from this video so that you get those free gifts. And then make sure to stay tuned. I will be doing an unboxing video when I get them. So when I get my package in the mail, I'm so excited. I'll make sure to do an unboxing video so you can see it. And yeah. So thanks for watching. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure to do that. Smash that like button. If any of this helped you and you know any other mamas out there that are also not using your essential oils right, make sure to share the video, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Have a great week. Bye.